All right, welcome back. Our GMC tweeted tonight. We have to give it to Pony here. It was only a matter of time. Kenny Pickett showing us his true potential. You love to see it. Of all the people that want to see it, you're number one there, Pony.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, Richie.
You are the president of his fan club.
I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable in my own skin, my Kenny Pickett skin. I've been telling people for a long time, it's not going to take a long time. He's going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL in 2 or 3 years. And at that point, I won't take a victory lap or pat myself on the back because I didn't draft him and I'm not playing in the games. That'll be all him. And at that point, I'll give the Steelers credit for having the guts to take him. I just wish Mike Tomlin right now wasn't treating him with kid gloves and gave him more of a chance to be their starter. And if he doesn't look ready, okay, well, then you go to Trubisky or Rudolph. But let Kenny Pickett deal with some adversity first. Put him out there against T.J. Watt and Cam Hayward. That's iron sharpens iron. Let's see what he looks like. Wouldn't you love to see that?
I would like to see it.
How about a full 7-on-7 drill? You got Hayward out there and Watt and Miles Jack. And if I'm Kenny Pickett, I'm finding where Devin Bush is, and I'm throwing the ball right to his guy. I'm going right at him in a drill. That's a surefire way to throw a touchdown.
Would you
right
make a Tomlin's comments when he said he's not 7B?
Who's 7B? Chris Oladukin? Is that the joke?
Maybe he's not.
Take a little jab at
He's
Chris
not getting
Oladukin?
any reps right now.
Nope.
All right, let's go out to our number one Cochran call of the night, Joel from Pittsburgh. How you doing, Joel?
Hello, Joel.
Joel.
Hey.
Hey.
How you guys doing?
Joel?
We're doing great. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. Hey, I just wanted to talk to you guys about Mitch Trubisky. And, you know, one of you guys actually mentioned about Rudolph being placed over him. And I just thought that was, you know, and almost in a way a little bit disrespectful because Trubisky, I mean, he hasn't really been given the best teams to play on, the best receivers. I mean, if you look at his overall record, I believe he's 34-23 overall with wins. And, I mean, he's a flashy quarterback. Overall, his talent's really good. And I think that he's almost a good mentor to guide Pickett through, you know, the off season, which I guess we're getting into some practices and whatnot. And, you know, not to mention that we're going to be getting into the preseason. And I think that overall, he's a great mentor. He's a flashy quarterback. He's a smart quarterback, and he hasn't always been given the best opportunities.
All right. What did you make, you know, of Trubisky saying yesterday that, you know, with the Bears, you know, that you had to like mold yourself to what the coach wanted, and the Bills were a little bit different. They let you be the quarterback you wanted to be. I don't know what the Steelers feel. I mean, I don't know how the Steelers are going to treat this whole situation, but look, Trubisky isn't on this team to mentor. He didn't sign up to mentor Kenny Pickett. He signed up here to be the starter, and that's what he's going to try to prove to be, is the starter here.
Well, that'll change fast. If Pickett's the starter, then he's going to need somebody with experience to help him along. You know, I get that when Trubisky signed before the Pickett pick, he thought that his prospects of being a starting quarterback in the NFL were probably much higher and had better long-term odds of happening than right this second. But he's a pro. He's not getting paid franchise quarterback money. So if he wants to have a long career, he might have to adapt and take on more of a role like that. And so many people rave about his leadership and how he's such a good teammate that he shouldn't take that personally. You know, Charlie Batch had a long, great career in a role like that. Now it was with Ben, but still, I mean, Ben had established himself, but he was a younger quarterback, and Charlie had obviously gone through the battles before. So the hypothetical we were talking about for Joel was what happens if Rudolph outplays Trubisky significantly? And of the two veteran quarterbacks, Rudolph looks better. Now, I don't think that'll happen. I think Trubisky is a better quarterback than Rudolph, but in the event that it does, then I think Pickett has to be the backup and not the third stringer.
Yeah, I agree. But, you know, right now, Tomlin is about winning games. I understand you want this guy to be best prepared for the future, Kenny Pickett, but you're going to put the best player out there because your job essentially is on the line too. You got to win now, right?
No, it's not. Well, no, it's not. His job's not on the line. He could go 0-17 this year and he wouldn't get fired.
I agree with that, but he wants to win. You got to get to the postseason. You got to try to at least get to the postseason. You got to put your best.
Well, I don't agree with that either. I don't agree with that either. If he doesn't go to the playoffs, what are going to be the repercussions? I think if they go 9-8 and miss the playoffs, people will say, wow, not bad.
Not bad
Ben
for this quarterback situation. Then
Right.
all the pressure's on Kenny Pickett next year or the year after or whenever he does start. Let's go out to Sean in Harmerville. How you doing, Sean?
But how
Hello,
you doing
Sean.
tonight?
Hey, thanks for calling.
Yeah. Hey, two questions, comments, questions.
Go ahead.
Vandermeer, tonight, they waived him to third. I was unsure why, because he rounded first, pass ball, but like he didn't really break for second. I didn't understand why they moved him to third, and they didn't really verify on TV.
I would have waved them to Indianapolis, is what I would have done.
Well, yeah, I wish they would have.
Yeah.
But, but I don't understand why they sent him to third. And the guy on your left, can he come off it? I wish Kenny Pickett the best, but get off his high horse.
Oh.
Hey, that's fine. If people think that I'm too excited about the Steelers' first-round quarterback selection since Ben, that's fine. I'm guilty as charged, Richie. I'm
You know
very
what,
bullish
Tony?
on Kenny Pickett.
In
If
your
that's the
defense-
worst thing you can say about me, I'm okay with that.
In your defense, I think a lot of fans out there are like that too. I mean, look, when I'm up at camp and I get stopped by people, and I know Bob too, when we get stopped, they want to talk about the quarterback situation. Who's going to start? Is Kenny Pickett going to start?
And are they getting mad at me because I like the guy? Is that such a crime? I did a show with the guy last year. I've got a lot of respect for him. He's so professional. He's so mature beyond his years. I want him to succeed, and I think he will. Is that so bad?
I don't think so. But if you're a betting man, I think Trubisky's going to be the starter week 1. That's what I would think.
And it won't take long for him to lose his job because look at those first 3 games.
The
At
first
Cincinnati,
half of the
New
season's
England.
tough. No question.
And I know Cleveland doesn't have Watson, but that's a short turnaround. That's a road game on a Thursday, and we know weird things happen on Thursday nights in Cleveland. They lost to Brady Quinn once upon a time. Mason Rudolph got hit over the head with his own helmet, threw 4 interceptions in that game. You just never know what's going to happen at Cleveland on a short week.
Let's go out to Rich in West Mifflin. How you doing, Rich?
Hello, Rich.
Pony. Hey, listen, I just wanted to. I don't think Rudolph ever got enough time to get comfortable in that position. I think he. I'm rooting for the underdog. I think he's got what it takes.
Why would you root for a guy
right,
that
that's
doesn't have a
fair.
contract beyond this year, though? Why would you do that? Then if he succeeds, then what do? You got to give him a big deal, and then you have to make your first-round pick wait, and then you've got another year of Trubisky under contract? That's the worst-case scenario because Rudolph has contractually doesn't have a future with the team. You want the guy with the long-term future to win the job, Richie. You want the guy with the 5-year deal, Kenny Pickett, to be your best quarterback because that solidifies the position long-term.
And even if Trubisky does have a good year, at least you have him for next year, or you might be able to do something with that. If Mason Rudolph wins the job, just like you said, you're in a no-win situation. I mean, it's not like you're going to try to sign him. I think I have a feeling that he's going to be on the team, even though I personally think that they should trade him and try to get something for him if they can. But I think he's going to be on the team. I think they're going to carry all 3 of these quarterbacks.
I mean, when people say he didn't have a shot, he got 10 games at quarterback. He had Juju before he really went sideways and, got obsessed with the off-the-field stuff and injuries. Deontay Johnson, James Washington, James Conner. It's not like he had no weapons.
Couldn't beat the Lions. We got to take a break, Pony. Back in a couple minutes.